dress might be inappropriate for our conservative family. So I know that this person was judged as the a-hole, but even without looking at the comments, I can tell they're going to be like, why are you trying to tell a bride what to wear on a wedding day? That's crazy. It's their wedding, they can do whatever they want. But let's have a look at what some of the comments say. Gentle, you're the a-hole. The time to mention it would have been before she went shopping, and even then, remember that it's just your guess that your grandparents will embarrass themselves by huffing out in front of everyone because of a dress. If she already picked out the dress, she's likely both emotionally and financially quite invested in it. This is not something she can easily change. It does sound a bit controlling to come to her now after she's found the dress she loves to tell her she made the wrong choice. Let's see one other comment, if they are gentle or not gentle. Why is your first inclination to tell her to find a different dress instead of telling her you have her back in case anything comes up? Or better yet, just not telling her anything, because that's a surefire way to make her feel super insecure about her body during her wedding. You're the a-hole. Seems like the only drama that's happening is because of you making a problem where there wasn't one. So I think most people had the same opinion on that one. Let's see the second, aita. Am I the a-hole for telling my daughter that life isn't high school, and if it was, she would be the loser now? Just from the title, that's crazy. My daughter is 24, Kelly, and my younger daughter is 23, Sarah. They both had very different high school experiences. Kelly was very social and in different sports. Sarah was very academic and had a small group of friends. Kelly got a sports scholarship for college, but soon dropped out of college after she failed multiple classes. She basically partied and did her sport and nothing else. Sarah went on to finish her degree and is doing well in life. Kelly has a jealousy issue, and I have talked with her about it before. She is never happy when Sarah has an accomplishment. Today, Sarah told us that she is going on a cruise for her vacation this year. Kelly always wanted to go on a cruise and couldn't afford it with her weighted job. In the car, she blew up saying that Sarah was a loser in high school, so it isn't fair that she has all this now. She went on for a bit when I had enough. I told her that life isn't like high school, and if it was, she was the loser now. This started an argument and she called me a bitch. Interesting. So she was basically actually just defending her other daughter. Wow, those birds are loud as usual. First comment says NTA, not the a-hole. While it's never good to call your child a loser, you were using the word she used for love with a dog, not with a dog that you love. So obviously this one doesn't have a judgment like am I the a-hole or not, but people post their opinions. So the first comment says, you can't win. You want to stay with the dogs. If you have to get rid of the dogs, you will resent him. Either way, the relationship is doomed. Well, that's very sad. Someone's like, the dogs won't wake up one day and tell you they don't love you anymore. The dogs love you way more than he does. Then the second comment says, I dislike dogs a lot. I could never live with a dog, let alone multiple. You know what I do? I bring it up on the first date. I ask if they like dogs, if they want dogs in the future. When we establish an exclusive relationship, I make it very clear that I will never tolerate living with a dog. It's not fair that he waited and asked you now. He knew you had them and he shouldn't have dated you knowing he wasn't okay with them. I'm sorry, OP, but this relationship is unfortunately over. Please choose your dogs. So, everyone's basically like, please choose the dogs because your boyfriend doesn't love you. And second of all, how do you not like dogs? Do any of you not like dogs? Because that's crazy. That is crazy. I love dogs and cats and horses and everything. Okay, I read this post the other day and I was like, what the heck? So I'm going to read this one to you. Alright. So, boyfriend wants me to wake up at the same time as him. So I, 24 female, have a boyfriend, 25 male, that lives an hour and 45 minutes away, in the same state as me. We've been dating for 2 years now and we're both in college, so we aren't living together, separate colleges, and neither of us live on campus. We spend every waking moment of every day on FaceTime with each other, which is already strange. But recently he's been telling me I need to be up by 8 in the morning because that's how it will be when we're married. He goes to bed earlier than me, usually between 9 to 12 depending on the day, and he's ADHD, which I also have, and I tend to go to bed around 2 to 3 because I feel like that's the only time I really get to myself and I can get some things done that I wasn't able to during the day. Well, he's been telling me lately about how he's worried that me sleeping too much. I get 7 hours most nights, 9 when I really need it, will cause us to split apart. During the summer, and me being more of a night owl, I might even go to bed at 4 AM. But he gets mad at me if I sleep until noon, and has told me a couple times that if I continue to do this to him, he's afraid that he'll break up with me. I'm not entirely sure of what to do, and we've talked about it a few times, but I don't think he understands that he may be able to go to bed at 12 and wake up at 5, but other people such as me cannot do that. Am I in the wrong, or does he have a point that I need to wake up by 8? I just think this post is crazy. Like, imagine getting married and your husband or wife is like, you need to wake up at exactly the same time as me. Like, bro. No. No, thank you. Okay, so let's look at the comments. The first comment says, threatening to break up with you if you don't follow his sleep schedule is extremely weird and controlling. It is weird that he doesn't see how bad that is. You are not his child. It is a huge red flag. What else is he going to try to control? Answer is somewhere between a lot to everything. People need some autonomy in relationships. Maybe separate from him a little and get your head together about how he is trying to control you. sleeping. That's wild. Then, one of the first red flags in my abusive marriage was that my partner needed to control my sleep. Eventually, if I stayed up later than him, he was peed, and any fault I'd make the next day was because I was irresponsible and up late. I couldn't sleep in past him, or I was lazy, and anything that didn't get done was my fault. We had 4 kids and 5 years, and he never helped, not during the day or overnight. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. And then there were some updates on the post from the original poster. So the last update says, "We broke up. I'm sorry if I made any of you mad or have secondhand embarrassment because of my comments and confusion. I don't know what that's about. It's just being a young adult with autism, which I only found out about last year. I don't have what you would consider normal growing up experiences, like dating in high school. He was my first boyfriend. I met him 2 years ago. But I want to thank everyone who told me that what was going on wouldn't be good for either of us, and that we need to go our separate ways. I think both of us need time to grow as people and mature a bit more. I don't know if he'll get the help he needs, but I'm not going to deal with it anymore. Good on you, girl." Were you a girl? Yes, good on you, girl. So anyone, if you are in a relationship where your partner tries to control your sleeping schedule, please know that is not normal and you need to get out, because that is crazy. Also, an additional comment on this post, which is just in general, I really hate that the world is based on early risers, especially in Australia, because for me, I am more of a night owl. I have extreme trouble waking up early every day. When I have to wake up for work, I'm so tired, and I just love nighttime. I feel more awake and energetic, and it's nice and quiet, and it feels like you actually have time to relax. So as a night owl who has seen how the world is catered to early risers, I really hate that. Like, does my mouth look crooked, or is that just me? If I wanna do something at night in Australia, everything is closed already. It's so sad. And yeah, the fact that work usually starts at 9 or 8 or sometimes even 7 is disgusting. And yeah, luckily my work is flexible and I can start at whatever reasonable time I want. So I could start at 10 a.m. if I wanted to and work until 6 p.m. Which I have done on days where I find it really hard to wake up. So I think that is good. But yeah, I used to have a job where I worked from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. just a part-time job, and it was so good because I could sleep in and do whatever I wanted during the day and then go to work and not feel like I wasn't scared of the next day because I wasn't going